hear me okay? Hello, Dee Dee. Hi, guys. We're going to do some readings tonight. Some readings. Hey, Trinae. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, SR. Hello, Born Awake Tarot and Spiritual Teaching. Hello. Hey, Nene. Born Awake, do you have a channel? I'm going to go check you out. How's everybody doing tonight? Pickles is in here today. Pickles is in here. Nina, you happy? Happy Thursday? Yes, happy Thursday. Oh, goodness. Here come the other children. Here come the children. Okay, Born Awake, I'm gonna check you out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, sweetie. Kitty down, kitty down. Okay, guys. So we're going to go on and get started here. I'm trying to figure out which cards I'm going to use tonight. I tell you. So yeah, happy Thursday, everybody. Baby, come on, over here. Oh, good Lord. Thank you. Her sister, I'm sure, is somewhere around here. So you guys were, hello, Isabel, how are you, dear? So if you guys didn't get a chance yet, do go and check out my video that I did yesterday. There's two videos up, one with the full live and one with the, that I just took out the teaching on the full moon, okay? Kitty, not today. Come on, come here. Over here. She really, hey, Dee. Dee, she's already here, Dee. You see her? Already here. No. No. Thank you. Okay, let's get this going. Hey, Mary. You're new here. Well, welcome, welcome. So what we're gonna do tonight, we did a little bit of talk about how this full moon is gonna affect each sign. I'm kind of just taking a quick peek at the chart again. Browse files. Let me. I'm just taking a quick peek at the chart. Okay, we're gonna do the readings. We're going to start with Aries and go through. This is for the full moon in Taurus, okay? So as I'm kind of taking a peek at the chart, we got to remember that that this moon, before it becomes full next week Tuesday, is also going to be transiting Uranus, and I am going to look at the transit chart for February 11th. February, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look that date up too. For November 11th, the 11/11, right? A lot of people will say, well, is that a portal? The dates sometimes do signify portals opening, but it's really more so the energy of the planets as they're moving, and as they're transiting over here. And Kitty. So we're gonna check and see what's going on 11/11. My gut tells me that the moon is going to be right on top of conjuncting Uranus in retrograde in Taurus, which could make for a rather emotional Monday. That's what my gut's telling me. But we're gonna check the transits, and we'll come this weekend with that information as well. I still don't have really full clearance. All right, I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to use, let me go to my tarot. We're going to use the Moonology cards. Okay, we're going to use the Moonology Oracle deck. And I've been really in tune with the Chakra Wisdom deck lately. So we're going to use both of these today. Again, we did that for the new moon. I kind of liked how that turned out. So let's get her going. Yep, it is master numbers. And so I'll take a break on the, hey Mendy, I'll take a break for just a moment. Let me go back to this other scene here really quick. This is the thing with 1111. 1111, yes, is master numbers. 1111 is the number of life purpose. 1111 is the number of that gateway to the gods. So if I am correct, and the moon is going to be transiting Uranus, which is the planet of the gods, right? It is the, along with Mother Gaia, right, which represents Earth. We should be getting some spiritual insight in an even greater way an even greater way to the life purpose, the life plan, a gateway to our life purpose, a gateway to what the pathway to working towards that life purpose is. We also have to talk about the Jupiter transit into Capricorn as well. And the reason we've got to talk about that Jupiter transit into Capricorn is because as we're coming out of Jupiter being in Sagittarius, the area for big ideas, right, of expansion, of spiritual gifts. Guys, let's take this full moon right now. This is a collective message. What time is it? 7:47. Collective message. 7:47, the collective message. Collectively, we're to take, especially coming into 11:11, and we'll get into this a little bit more this weekend. You know, all this time with Jupiter in Sagittarius, we were supposed to be kind of gathering gifts over the last year, gathering spiritual gifts so that we could go and take the new land, right? If you understand the prayer of Jabez, gathering these gifts so we can go into the new land that is being given to us, into the new realms, access to the new realms that we are being given at this time. So if you haven't been accessing your spiritual gifts, I got no clue about what your spiritual gifts are, I suggest you get to your meditation room and get to it. Okay? I suggest you get to your meditation room and get to it. So we're supposed to be gathering up those spiritual gifts right now, because those spiritual gifts, we're going to have to put them into work. So when this 11:11 portal opens and being able to have a gateway to the gods, or to God, or to the universe, right? Because the moon being my planet. The moon is about emotion, energy, and motion. The moon is about psychic knowledge. It is not about what you see with these eyes. It's very difficult to see with these eyes during moonlight, right? You have to see with your third eye in the moonlight. But the full moon being the reflection of the sun, and at its full illuminary state, understanding that the moon itself does not give off light. It merely reflects the light it gets from the sun. So it reflects the light, the wisdom, the love, the energy it gets from the sun. Okay, the father of. Yes? So, when you cannot see with your physical eye, because the sun, representing divine masculine, is all about physicality, right? Men are very physical beings, right? Even in how they look at women, it's a physical attraction first, typically. Men are very physical beings. Women are very intuitive beings. So the moon is all about the intuition. So as the moon is coming in past Uranus and Taurus, it is getting it to a very personal level of change, new ideas, new ways of being, new daily routines, new ways of making money, new ways of career, new ways of purpose, new ways of family. And you're supposed to be listening to hear from God what that is so you can move into the next realm where we got to get to work, where the structure is. I saw Aquila. Hello, Juliana. So that's where we're at here, collectively. And this full moon really is about releasing some of that old ways of doing, moving, thinking, releasing it out, being able to really look and see how we feel and why we feel how we feel about it. And it's a release of energy. So release your energy out and to manifest in your spiritual gifts in a massive way, collective. All right, let's get to the Aries. Aries is going to be at 12 minutes. Aries at 12 minutes. Hello, Mary. We have 3 cards for Aries at 12 minutes. Here we go. And Deanna, let me know if you need to bow out, okay? Aries at 12 minutes. Aries. Oops. Didn't change, guys. Didn't change. Aries. Okay. Surrender to the divine. Can you guys see that, or is it just too much of a glare? That's too much of a glare. Let me turn this other light off, guys. Hang tight. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. So these are going to be for sun signs, guys. If it does resonate with your moon, that's cool. But primarily these readings are for sun signs. Surrender to the divine. Don't let your past hold you back, Aries. And your dreams, Aries, need a practical plan. And that's very interesting with this moon, right? Because Aries being that fire sign, you guys tend to not be rather practical in your movements. Okay? You tend... The music is louder. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, hold on, guys. I apologize. Yeah, it is. Is that better? Thank you, Dee. So Aries, you tend to not be real practical and planary, right? Okay. So you gotta give up, instead of Aries being so bullheaded. Is the music better now, guys? Because I just turned it. Okay, is it? Give me a heart, guys, if you can now hear me. Give me some hearts if you can hear me better. Okay, good. Whoa. Okay, Aries, this is what I've got for you. We've got the 4 of Cups, right? The 4 of Cups. Aries, we have the 3 of Wands. And we have the 9 of Cups. Okay? Listen, Aries, remember what the overall energies are surrender to the divine. Don't hold your past back, and your dreams need a practical plan. Let me tell you something, Aries. I know that over the last few months, maybe 6 months for some of you, you've made quite a few mistakes, so you know that you've made some mistakes. And I'm going to call them missteps and not mistakes. You may have ticked some people off, and they ended up moving out of your life, and they weren't meant to. They were really kind of meant to be there for a little bit longer, but you got in your Aries mode, right? You got all fiery and did whatever you did. Or maybe you left a job, or maybe you did this, or whatever it is, but it seems like you've kind of gone, it feels like you've gone off the path. Even though, Aries, there have been some points where you've been dead on the path. So it hasn't been all crap, but it ain't been as good as it could have been. And a lot of that is because you're operating in your third dimensional self and you're not operating on a spirit-led level. Remember what this channel is all about, being whole and healed, peaceful, spirit-led, whole and healed, peaceful, and prosperous. You've not been being spirit-led, you've been being emotionally led, third dimensionally led, and not spiritually led. You've got to surrender your dreams, your ideas, your wants, your desires, all of that to the divine. You've got to surrender it to the divine within yourself, and then also to the supreme divine as well. You are divine in and of yourself, and because you come from the divine. Okay? Your family name doesn't change just because you are a human being. Hey, Miss Raina. Your family name didn't change just because you became a human being, right? So when we're born, now somebody needs to hear this today. When you're born, you're given a family name, right? In the U.S. and European world cultures, it's your father's name. In other cultures, it's your mother's name. But you're given a last name. That family name doesn't change. And even those of us that get married and we change our last name, we take somebody else's name on, at our core, we still got our family name. So just because you left the divine, you left being in the collective of the divine to come and have a human experience, Aries, and the collective, just because you did that does not mean that you dropped your name. Your divinity still exists no matter what. However, your physicality is attempting to take over, and Aries, quite frankly, you've been letting it do it. So you got to surrender all of your plans in your third dimensional mind that can only see present and past, and in reality it really only sees the past, because once you recognize the present as the present, it's already the past. Slow that one down if you need to. It can't see the future. Your spirit, though, can, because it's divine. So surrender it to the divine. Don't let your past hold you back, and so you're going to be in a very contemplative state here with this Four of Wands, Four Cups, with the Three of Wands. But remember, your dreams are going to come in. What are the Three of Wands is always represented as a ship coming in, and when that ship comes in old times, it was bringing supplies and all this stuff, and so the work was just about to begin. But you got to completely love yourself. Okay? You got to completely love yourself with this Nine of Cups. Be in that self-love mode. Okay? Also, that wanted to be acknowledged, I do also have the Star card and the Seven of Cups. Aries, I also feel that there's some confusion going on right now because the best laid plans of mice and men didn't quite work, now did it? It didn't quite play out the way you wanted it to, and you can't see it right now. That doesn't mean your wish is not going to come true. So during this time period, what you need to do is be releasing your dreams and the plans that you had to the spirit, to the divine, and then get the download during this full moon time of what the practical plan needs to be. And you may not get the whole plan, Aries. In fact, I'm gonna guarantee you won't. You're gonna get the first 2 to 3 steps. Take those 2 to 3 steps and run with it. Okay, Aries? Raina, where's Mark? Tell Mark bring his tail over here. I want to shout out Marky Mark's Tarot. All right. We're going to do Taurus next. Keep it moving. Taurus next. Taurus is going to be at 20 minutes, 40 seconds. Hey, Vicky. Oh, who's Vicky? Is that Born Awake? Is Vicky? 20 minutes, 40 seconds. 20 minutes, 40 seconds, and here we go. Taurus, nothing will come of the situation. Taurus, don't let pride get in the way. Oh, and Taurus, surrender to the divine. We may have a constant community card. Well, hello, Miss Vicky. We may have one. It's playing out already. That surrender to the divine might be the card today. Let's see. Taurus, nothing will come of this situation if you let your pride continue to get in your way. You too need to surrender this to the divine. And being a fixed earth sign, that's not that easy. I know. I get it. Not that easy. But you're going to have to let it go, let it flow. Taurus, we got the Six of Swords at first. Listen, nothing comes of this situation until you take the trip. And you know what trip you got to take? You know, swords represent air energy, represent thought patterns, represent intellect, represent speech, represent spirit in that realm. So Taurus, stop speaking death over your situation. That's what you're supposed to be learning during this season, is how to not continue to speak death over this situation and continue. Taurus, the problem is a lot of times what you'll do is you'll see it and you see it for what you want it to be or how it's always been, and you get a little bit bullheaded and you don't want to get up off that dime right there. You like, this is how you always been, and this is how it's always gonna be, and it ain't gonna change, and this ain't right for me, and I'm out. Hey, Renee. Taurus, don't Taurus, you gotta stop being so bullheaded. It might not always be exactly the way you think it is. Not everything is what it seems. But you are going to have to take some of the lessons you have supposed to have been learning, get on the boat, leave behind all that tumultuous, all that craziness. Leave that behind and take with you the good things. You got to make a decision with the Two of Coins and bring yourself into balance, Taurus. Look at her. This Two of Coins, look at her. She's looking outside. She's in the house. Now, this is a sacral chakra card. You can tell by the orange, right? Your second chakra. She's standing in her doorway. That ship is so close she can darn near spit on it. And she can't make the goddamn on decision whether or not she wants to go out and meet the darn ship or not. Why? Because you're so concerned about what always has been? Because you want it your way? Because the ship didn't come on Wednesday? It came on Tuesday, so it didn't match up what you wanted? And all this arguing, fussing, and fighting you're doing over something really, honestly, it's not going to serve you if you continue the argument. If two people are arguing, neither person hears the other one. Somebody gonna have to be quiet for a hot second and hear what's being said and process it. Ace of Coins. Spirit is trying to bring it to you. You have the opportunity for something brand new. You have the opportunity for a brand new start, brand new manifestation. But you look at her too. Now this one came right on top of don't let pride get in your way. Oh, let me put something else too with that Six of Swords. Some Tauruses, you're going to have to leave people behind. Some Tauruses, you're going to have to get out of this situation and stop really thinking it's going to turn out better. Because, you know what, let me tell you something. A skunk is always going to be a skunk. You can't turn the skunk into a cute kitty because that skunk is always going to be that skunk. Now, some people might think skunks are cute, and they can be. But when they spray you, that stench stays on you for days. How many times you gonna get sprayed by the same skunk before you leave it alone? Ace of Coins. Look at this woman. She's holding up her hands, and in total, she's like, I just want to receive. I just want to receive. That's all she wants. I just want to receive. She's not letting her pride get in her way. She's ready to receive the manifestation of everything she's been looking for. And she knows she's got to go through this tower moment. She's got to look, baby, sometimes you got to let that crown and that tower, you got to let that thing that you built up all this time crash to the ground so you can build something new. The Princess of Wands. And have the heart, right, to be directed towards your passions, your true passions. This is like the Page of Wands. Take that initial step. Have that belief. Know that beauty. Let your heart sing with the song of passion. And have the strength to surrender to the divine. That quiet strength. She is in her yellow chakra or solar plexus power dress, and she's transitioning from that self-esteem, growing, healing in that sacral chakra, and growing in strength and power. Can I get in it? Okay. Because Taurus, it's all in your mind. You see this as you're trapped, but the trap is only in your thoughts. Remember what we said at first. You got to leave the old, incorrect thoughts that are causing you issues behind. So this full moon, seek to release negative thoughts, negative energy. Seek to see things in a new way, in an illuminated fashion. Not illuminated by the sun, but illuminated by the moon, and illuminated by your energy, illuminated by your spiritual knowledge and wisdom. Catch the download so you can make the change. Catch the download so you can go on the trip to the next space. Catch the download and put it in your program, right? Download it to your hard drive, so that when your ship does come in, you make the choice to go get it. Go out and meet your ship at the shore, rather than sitting back waiting for it to come exactly the way that you want it to, because it ain't finna do it. Spirit has moved your cheese. Has anybody ever heard of Who Moved My Cheese? It is a little small book. It will take you about 15 minutes to read, but go read it. All right, here we go. Taurus, what's next? Gemini. Gemini is going to start at 29 minutes, 20 seconds. Gemini, 29 minutes. Hey, kitty. 29 minutes. And here we go. Whew, Gemini. Your commitment is being tested. Gemini, have faith in your dreams. Hey, Marky. Y'all, please, Raina, please put up Marky Mark's Tarot up, link to his channel. Please go subscribe to Marky Mark's Tarot. And Gemini, take time to breathe out. Take time to breathe out. Okay, here we go. And please also go to Vicky's channel. What's Vicky's channel name? I know, Mark, I've seen her in your chat. Born Awake Tarot and Spiritual Teaching. Gemini, yeah, y'all gonna get that money. But your commitment, Gemini, to the process and to the plan is being tested. For some of you, it is your relationship commitments are being tested. How committed are you to making sure this relationship works? Hey, LaShonda. You're welcome, Vicky. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah, look, this is what I'm seeing. And take time to breathe out. This is what I'm seeing here, Jem. Look at this here. Your commitment is being tested. Excuse me. How much faith are you going to remain having in your dreams? And you're going to have to take some time to breathe, Gemini, because y'all don't take time to breathe. Y'all Geminis don't come up for air. Y'all get a thought and get a bug up your butt, and then, boy, you going with it, child. You going with it. Elizabeth is in here. Hey, Elizabeth. Anybody that I'm making a moderator, if you don't want to be a moderator in the room, just tell me. Y'all get a thing in your head. You don't take the time to think about it. You don't take the time to plan it out. You just go on with it, Gemini. I'm going to need you to take a moment to breathe. All right? I'm going to need you to take a big old moment to breathe. Because look, what's trying to come to you is this Ace of Coins. Let me tell you guys something. Coins, Pentacles represents manifestation, right? The tarot, all the suits represent the stages in manifestation. Fire represents the passion, the idea that you get. The swords represent you speaking it out, right? The air, the intellect, the spiritual speech, right? The water signs represents the water you put on that seed, your energy that you put, your emotions, your energy into motion you put out towards it. Because I don't care how much you say you're going to speak it out, Gemini, that's all hot air. That is not going to make that seed grow. It ain't gonna make it grow. You can't have only sun. You can't have only dry air. You can't have only water. You gotta have all of it together in order for it to grow. And a seed germinates and grows. It doesn't happen overnight. But y'all want that mess to happen overnight. Ooh, and see, the star card came up right on the faith in your dreams. You got to believe in your dreams more than anybody else. And everything don't happen overnight. And here is the Fool. It's time for a new thing. Take time to breathe out. Let me tell you something. What happens when you exhale? What happens when you exhale? When you breathe in, you are basically breathing in energy and placing it within, you're breathing in prana, and you're placing it within your person. When you exhale, you are now expanding and sending that energy back out. When you speak, you are exhaling the entire time, right? When you speak a thing. So if you really want your dreams to manifest, I'm going to tell you, like I told Taurus, stop speaking death over it. If you really want your dreams to manifest, you got to put your intention towards that thing. Because whatever you put your intention towards expands and grows. If I consistently say, like I did, that I owned this house, y'all that have been with me for a minute know. I consistently said that I owned this home. There was, every time I spoke about it, it's my home, my home, my home, my home. Every time I exhaled my home. I sent that energy out. If you keep on holding all that air in because it's running around in your brain, you're not sending nothing out to go on and get anything done. See, here we got the ace of coins and the 10 of cups. desired life is right here for you. All your wish fulfillment is sitting here. It's ready to manifest. Spirit is trying to give it to you. And Spirit is telling you, will you please pour out all your water and all your emotions and just give it over to me? Pour it out. Put your heart on it. Three of Coins, and get the partnership. Will you please get into partnership with Supreme Spirit? Will you please get into partnership with other spirits and other people around here that can help you and can speak life over this thing? You can't always do it alone, Gemini. This full moon is all meant for you to decide, hey, I'm going to get this shit done, okay? I'm going to get it done. And I'm going to bring people in with me to make this happen. If you're having issues in your personal relationship, your interpersonal relationship, maybe you need to back it up just a second and see the other person for the partner that they are. This could be earth sign. I also have Aquarius here, of course. And I have water, but I'm really feeling very earthy too. Yeah. See, look, sometimes it takes a partner, baby, to be that magician and manifest. Sometimes it takes a partner to manifest it. You know why? Because it takes two to make a baby. Now, I'm not stuck on making babies. Y'all probably think this woman is talking about making babies a lot lately. I don't want them, okay? I'm not trying to have no more babies. But listen here. Sometimes you need somebody to touch and agree, as we used to say in a church. Sometimes you need somebody to touch and agree, as we say in a church. This is going to be a new thing for you. You are this card, so this card is red, the chakra card. This card is red, so it represents your root chakra, your very foundation. You're going to have to learn how to do this a whole different way. Speak differently, be differently, love differently, walk differently. No, ain't no babies coming around here, child. And then with that Nine of Wands, you're going to have to defend your position. And a lot of times defending your position, you know, when it looks like the thing is not going to manifest, you got to continue to speak it out. And you got to continue to say, well, why is it that I might believe? Why do I have these doubts? I got to defend my position. Why do I have these doubts? And it's usually self-doubt, right? Nine of Wands is all in that sacral chakra. It's all about that self-doubt. And I got to defend my position, and I got to rest in the knowledge that what I am manifesting shall come to pass. So, Gemini, for you, this is what you're supposed to do during this full moon cycle. Gemini, doubts, fears, concerns have to be released at this time. You have to be able to see the end goal and have faith in the end goal like no other. This is a good time to do some manifestation. If you do any type of rituals or anything like that, this is a really good time for manifestation rituals. This is a great time to really write it down, speak it out, make it plain, post it up everywhere. But whatever it is that you are believing for, remember, this is the time where we are in deep communication with the God, with the universe, and getting that download and knowing our purpose. This is a great time for that. This is the time for you. And take that time to breathe out. Listen, Gemini, it all don't happen immediately. So you got to breathe. You got to take a moment. But I want you to exhale life over the situation. Mark, that ain't how we roll. Now see, there he go. Mark's Funky Tarot. Looking over here. All right. Cancer. I got to get it moving. Cancer. Whoa. Cancer is going to be at 40 minutes and 45 seconds. Cancer, 40 minutes, 45 seconds. Relax, don't do it. Mark being here creating chaos. But y'all go to his channel, go to Vicky's channel too. Here we go. Cancer, here we go. Cancerians. Cancerians, you are very close to achieving your goal. Confidence is your key to success, and the energy is gaining momentum. All right, Cancer, that's what I'm talking about. Grab a hold of this trining energy, Cancer. Grab a hold to it. Cancer overall energy I also have for Cancer. Ace of Cups could be new love, could be just new satisfaction, emotional satisfaction. We got to make the decision, Cancer, though, to go move forward. So we got to be like the Taurus and step out that damn door and stop chilling. And then we got this Princess of Wands. Take the baby steps. Take the steps towards it. Take the steps towards the new thing. Okay, over here on top of you're very close to achieving your goal, 10 of Cups. Cancer, what is it you've been trying to get to all this time? You know, Cancer, we have had a whole lot of plans and a whole lot of things we've been trying to accomplish. And a lot of us have been really, it's like we've been building this crazy nest, okay, with like about 5 or 6, hey Nirvani, 5 or 6 different rooms. Like we building this crazy nest and we see what the end result is going to be, right? So I feel that this is really going to be wish fulfillment for us. This is a time for us to really, really release our spiritual abilities. Leave the other crap behind, Cancers, that don't belong. You know, that's the other thing, Cancers. Let me tell you, with that 8 of Cups, you know what we'll do? We'll hold on to somebody, and we're the queen and the kings of the last chance. We practice Captain Save a Hoe, Captain Save a Bro. Like, we will be there all the damn time. Cancer, you can't save everybody. You can't save everybody. The wheel is turning in our favor, but let me tell you something. If you continue to hold on to the other people that are holding you back, Cancer, you can't go forward. You cannot go forward with dead weight. Okay? You can't go forward with dead weight. Y'all know I'm not lying. We do practice. We are Cancer saver hoes and saver bros. We will do it all day, every day, twice on Sunday. Overconfidence is your key to success. The Fool. It's time to break bad, Cancer. Step out into something new. You're going to feel very conflicted, Cancer, with that 5 of Wands. And let me tell you something. When you stop throwing those life support systems out, them life rafts out, them life preservers, always saving somebody from themselves, they don't like it when you stop doing it. They're not going to like it when you say, guess what, I'm cutting you off. Bless and release. 5 of Cups. It's going to feel a little bit overwhelming for you too, because we're not accustomed to do it. But you got to have the confidence that as I'm releasing you, I'm coming into something new. As I'm releasing you, I'm coming into something brand new. Hey, Maurice. I'm not doing personals tonight, dear. You can email me or PayPal me. Okay? And then the energy is gaining momentum. The Hermit. You know what? Go into your meditation closet. Go into your prayer closet. Go back into your shell. And really get the download of what Spirit is saying to you. Really get in tune with your intuition, Cancer. It is very key for you to do it, because you've got to be able to flow correctly When the spirit says go to the left, you got to go to the left. When the spirit says go to the right, you got to go to the right. Thank you, Nirvani, because the wish fulfillment is right there. But you got to go with the flow, Cancer. So this is what I need us Cancers to focus on during this full moon, okay? What I need you to focus on during this full moon. Keep your eyes on the prize, Cancer. Keep your eyes on the prize. We're almost there across that finish line. Continue to release your manifestation power and energy in a full way. Finally, really just be open and honest with yourself about, and I'm speaking to myself, honey, just as much as I'm speaking to anybody else. Be honest with yourself about what it is you truly want and what's truly going to make you happy. Okay? Be honest with yourself and live in your truth. That's Cancer. Let's move it along to Leo. Okay, this is a great full moon for Cancer. Leo, 46, nope. Leo is going to be at 47 minutes, 10 seconds. Leo, 47:10. Leo, 47:10. All right, Leo, here we go. Leo, the answers you need are coming. A personal issue reaches resolution. And balance spirituality and practicality. Leo, you might need to come down a peg from your little dreamy self. All right, Leo, let's see what we got. My Gemini kitties, its name, my kitty Gemini. Oh, I like that, Leo. Leo, bottom of the deck for you, overall energies. Leo, you've been really looking at everything like this is all sunny side up, right? Everything is just beautiful. With this Knight of Coins, I'm hearing you got to be a little bit more careful, though. You've been hard charging with this Knight of Swords, really speaking out more so. I feel like some of y'all Leo's been a little bit reckless by the mouth, a little bit reckless with your feelings, a little bit reckless with your words. And I'm going to say reckless in this way. It's like you're telling people what you're thinking too much, Leo. You're telling people how you're feeling too much. And they know your next move before you get ready to make it. They know your next move before you get ready to make it. And you don't even fully know the fullness of how you're about to move, and you already talking. But there is transformation with the Death card coming. And there will be a time for celebration. Now, for some of y'all there with that Three of Cups, could be a little third party situation. But you ain't here for me. Thank you, Mark. Now, the answers you need are coming. King of Cups is on top of that. That is Piscean energy. Let me tell you what that King of Cups. Well, the King of Cups can be Piscean. King of Cups can be Scorpio as well. The King of Cups has that energy of being aloof, yet he's in touch. He has the patience to wait. See, look at him. He's not even touching this cup. He's just sitting on his throne. He ain't even touching the cup. He know the cup there. He ain't worried about it. He can see it. He knows it's coming to him. Right? If he really wants somebody to bring it to him, he'd get the page or the princess. And here we go with the Three of Wands. See, he knows the ship's going to come in. So, Leo, hey, Miss Surrey, you know the ship's coming in. Leo. It's on its way, Leo. I'm going to read what this Nine of Wands says because this is interesting to me. A personal issue reaches resolution with this Nine of Wands. I feel like you're going to have to stand your ground on something, Leo. Let me see what this Nine of Wands says. The card of igniting inner fire. Yep. The wand she holds is on fire, indicating that she is still not yet beyond the problems that she is recovering from. Ooh, Leo. Did y'all hear me, Leo? Y'all still not beyond the problems you're trying to recover from. While she may soon be ready to move forward, it will not be until she puts out the emotional fires that plagues her. Leo, during this full moon season, bring this to resolution. Stop dinking around. Leo, you playing Captain Save-A-Hole and Captain Save-A-Bro too. In some regard, not necessarily the person you with, but in some regard you playing that role, right? You trying to be all king of coins with it. You thinking this is still going to this is going to manifest something, this situation. This could be a job. You're having a conflict with your boss or with your co-workers, and it's bleeding into your work. Oh, good night, Miss Surrey. Oh, right. I thought you was leaving. But really you're being called Emperor to be a master of your destiny and stand your ground. That personal resolution has to be resolved. Whoever it is you keep on talking to and telling your business to is using it against you. They need to say it themselves. You're darn right. And let me check this princess, which is the Page of Coins out. Look, she's really digging her balance, spirituality, and practicality. Leo, you got to get your head out of the clouds, baby. Get your head out of the clouds. Oh, good night, sweetness. Thank you for popping in. Leo, some of y'all Leo with this Ten of Cups. Yeah, see, look, that is the perfect balance. You can sit here and still have your emotions going towards Ten of Cups fullness, and still have this Page of, or the Princess of Coins balance of still seeking foundation, still seeking no baby, still seeking grounding, right? And getting the manifestation in a fullness, and not just look towards Leo. Everybody is not in your corner, sweetie. So this, yeah, Queen of Swords, here we go. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kitty. We getting there. I'm sorry. I get long-winded. Queen of Swords. Leo, let me tell you something, baby. You got to live your truth and speak your truth and finally own your truth. I think some Leos are trying not to own their own truth. And that's a shame. They're really trying not to own their truth. And because they're afraid of what it's going to look like, because they feel like they got to save everybody else and help everybody. And they want the best for everybody. But until you finally live your truth, your personal issues aren't going to be resolved. Until you speak your truth, your personal issues aren't going to be resolved, and these people are still going to mess with you. So Leo, during this season, right, this full moon time, I'm going to need you to release people. I'm going to need you to release, why do you feel this need to save everybody else? And what is it within you that keeps attracting these people to you? What wound is it that needs to be healed? That's what I need you to do. Hey, Victoria, how are you, love? Victoria, I'm off all day tomorrow if that phone call needs to happen. You know what I'm talking about. Hey, S. Marie. Okay, who's next? Virgo. Virgo, 59 minutes, and let's call it 45 seconds. 59:45 for Virgo. 55, 45, close enough. Virgo, be bold and make the first move. Virgo, adjustments are required. Virgo, y'all are pretty good at doing that. And Virgo, a personal issue reaches resolution. So let me see what that's about. I feel like that's a business issue. You see how fast my cat jumped for that darn card? 55. Right? That's what I'm seeing up there. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Virgo, be bold and make the first move. You got the strength card, okay? You got the strength card here. So it's going to take some strength. It's going to take some self-esteem. It's going to take some self-growth. It's going to take some temerity, some tenacity to push through, because you know, you all can be very pushy when you want to be. Gemini, stop. Ouch. Huh. And you can be very forthright when you want to be. But sometimes also you can just be like, I ain't gonna do that. They got to come to me. You got to take the first move. What's wrong? Okay. Also, Virgo, the Three of Swords came out too. So, Virgo, some of y'all are dealing with some serious heartache. Some of y'all have been disappointed in how things have gone down. And in typical Virgo fashion, you kind of like, look, this should have been perfect, but I'm going to cut you out. Because it ain't been perfect. Yeah, you're going to have to make the first move as far as this partnership is concerned. You're going to have to find the strength to come forward and talk to them about it, because adjustments are required. And let me tell you, with this King of Swords, you really ain't telling the truth, is you? You really not telling the truth about some things. You might not be telling the truth to yourself. Let me see some here. Because you put in a lot of work on something. Are you holding back? Are you holding back? Which would be odd for you. The King of Verbal Precision. The 7th chakra is the place of true warriors. This king enters as a master of the legal and business realm. He stands ready to guard what is yours and cut away what will not serve you. There's been, and when it comes in reversed, injustice, cruelty, a know-it-all, hindrance, being unscrupulous. Very interesting, Virgo. Adjustments are required. Is this that you've got a partner that has been lying to you and been unscrupulous? Are you not being completely honest with yourself or the other person? Or has this person been rather cruel to you? You've put a lot of work into this. Why won't you walk away? Or why won't you make the adjustments necessary? Gemini, you gonna fall your crazy tail down. Ooh, because the nostalgia is there. Because you keep thinking about it was beautiful in the past. It was beautiful in the past. It was beautiful in the past. And you wanted to continue to work in the system you've already set up, but it's not working that way. So now, if this is in regard to work or a project or a business or a partnership, you have got to be the one to come out and say, maybe one of our partners is not being Gemini, is not being fully open with us, even though we used to be able to trust them. And you got to be strong enough with that 9 of coins and be able to be willing to stand in your independence. That's where that 3 of swords is coming in at. You're going to have to release that. You're going to have to release it. Stop. You're going to have to release that. That's what this full moon is about. And trying to find a new way to handle it and work through it. Because once you can get this personal situation resolved, then the whole partnership can go into 10 of coins prosperity. You're going to have to release. This is my recommendation. Seek to really understand what the true meaning was behind what was said and what was done. Have some forgiveness, Virgo. However, if you need to cut them out of your circle, cut them. Like if what happens is that they need to be cut, then cut them. If they need to be released, release them so that you can move forward in prosperity. That's what this full moon should be for you. All right, here we go. Libra, 1 hour, 3 minutes. Move it along further. 1 hour, 3 minutes, 15 seconds. 1 hour, 3 minutes. Stop it. 15 seconds. Here we go. Libra, luck is on your side. Your hard work is paying off. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. I like it, Libra. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to talk about the 11/11 portal this weekend. We might do some readings tomorrow night. I'm not sure yet. Okay. Libra, we have the High Priestess to start off with. Luck is on your side. But this to me is also telling me we're going to have a decision. Luck is what you make of it. You make your luck. Right? So things are lining up for you during this new moon, this full moon season, to really be in balance. Hello, Virgo. To be in balance. The High Priestess, you have the Fool standing in front of the High Priestess, in front of the Queen. She sees what she could be, and she's got to decide, is she going to be that person that she knows she is deep down. Hi, sweetie. You all, we now have my other co-star Virgo next to me. Yeah, because brighter days are coming. And you know it deep down inside, so own it. Your hard work is paying off. The World here. The World card, if you notice, is all 7 chakras put together. So the chapter of heartache and heartbreak is over. Have the strength to walk through that new door. Have the strength to walk into this new chapter. Ooh, yes. Make your decision. Only you can decide Only you can decide that enough is enough, and that you're not going to put more into it, and that the scales are truly balanced. Only you can see that, Libra. No one can see that for you. We can try to tell you, you know you done enough, right? But Libra, y'all not going to listen to me. Y'all not trying to listen to me. A win-win outcome is forecast. So there's been some contention, and there probably over the next few days, I'll say, Libra, you may end up still being like, I don't understand why they're feeling or they're acting the way they're doing. So you're still going to have a little butting of the heads. But here we go. King of Swords. The truth always comes out, Libra. The truth always comes out with that Aquarian energy, that high-minded, and we have the High Priestess as well. This is a highly intuitive moment or series of moments for you. Highly intuitive. Spirit is speaking to you and showing you. So don't keep beating yourself up, Libra. During this full moon, you know what I'm going to need you to do? I'm going to need you to accept the gifts that are being given to you. Accept all of the manifestation and the goodness that's being given to you. Accept the fact that finally everything is working out for your good, Libra. You don't have to keep beating yourself up. Give the cards a different feel? Probably. I could do them backwards next time for the new moon. Okay, what's next? Scorpio. Scorpio, 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 20 seconds. 1 hour, 8 minutes, 20 seconds. 1 hour, 8 minutes, 20 seconds for Scorpio. Oh, goodness. Scorpio, I love y'all. Okay, here we go. Scorpio, you and your loved ones are safe. Okay. Communication is key, Scorpio. Otherwise, nothing would come of this situation. But I'm feeling like, Scorpio, you're thinking that there's going to be something negative happening, and I don't feel that this negativity is there. I'm just reading this and feeling this energy now. You know, you might be a little bit concerned with all the changes that you've been experiencing on a very personal level, that what's next, where's the other shoe coming from? When I see this communication is key card, what I see with that is communication with the divine. Is this here? I see. Okay. You and your loved ones are safe. Here's the 7 of Wands. This is what you're bringing into the mix, right? Good night, Dee. You are defending your position. You ain't having it. And you're defending it from a high place. That is a 6th chakra, 3rd eye card. You are seeing in the spirit realm, and you've put your hedge around. Listen, but they're safe. Things might be coming at you, but you already put your hedge of protection around there. You've made your choice with that 2 of Wands. You decided that you're going to be going forward, and it's fine. It is a good decision to make. Yep, take your sword, Ace of Swords. Speak it. Okay? Speak something new. That, you know, I know that, Scorpio, you look at things and you're just like, ugh. You know, you side-eye everything. I know you do. But right now, I really feel like Spirit is saying, I need you to put your energy somewhere else. I need you to put your energy towards prosperity and not towards poverty. I need you to put your energy towards the prosperity across your entire life and not poverty, where you're lacking. Okay? Communication is key. I strongly get into your intuitive bag. The emotions have been overwhelming right now because there's been so much change. There's been so many downloads. There's been so many messages. And as a fixed water sign, you kind of rather have the still water than the running water. Oh, all right, hey, LaShonda. So Spirit is saying with this Eight of Wands, move forward on a very foundational, grounded level. But you got to move forward, and there is going to be communication. Scorpio, if you're open to hearing from the spirit realm, if you're open to listening to that small, still voice, it will speak. Okay? It will speak. And you will have peace about the whole situation. But communication is key to it. Nothing will come in the situation. You're looking at this situation in a negative light. Scorpio, I'm going to need you to release all those fears, those doubts. Okay? Because your ship's coming in with the Three of Wands. Your ship's coming in. It's on its way. You know what's next? Four of Wands, which is life purpose. And we have Six of Coins, being balanced to excess, so that you could then, hey Vernell, so that you could then be a blessing. You're being blessed to be a blessing. So stop looking at the negative. Again, you got to release the poverty and embrace the prosperity. Four of Coins. But I have a feeling some of y'all going to close yourself off because you're used to it. That's not the energy you're supposed to be having. Because you got Six of Wands victory. If y'all were with me the last time I used these cards, this Six of Wands is this young lady looking towards her ancestors and getting all that good energy, all that good prana, all that good power, and then she's going to come out swinging. Remember where we started. You and your family, your loved ones are safe. Communication is key. Communicate with your ancestors. Were you here, Akila, for the collective? It's what we're supposed to be doing, is working on them spiritual gifts. So listen, in whatever realm this is in, do not be afraid to bring in, to allow in the gifts, the power, the prosperity, in whatever area this resonates with you. Because if you don't, if you're not willing to release your fear in regard to it, then you can never accept it in. You're never going to grow. So listen, during this full moon, I need you to release fear. I need you to embrace faith. I need you to release poverty, and I need you to release poverty, and I need you to embrace prosperity in every area of your life, Scorpio. Knowing that you're safe and secure, knowing that you're taken care of, knowing that you are led and guided. And I want you to open yourself up to and accept in your spirit guides and listen to them, please. All right, here we go. We are moving on to Sag. We're coming around that corner. Sagittarius is going to be at 1 hour, 15 minutes, 10 seconds. 1 hour, 15 minutes, 10 seconds. I don't like that one. Make that 1 hour, 15 minutes, 25 seconds. Sag, 1 hour, 15, 25. There we go. Here we go, Sag. What do you need to release, Sag? Walk through your fears. Okay, baby. Thank you so much. You guys go please, if you're not already subscribed, please go to Marky Mark's Tarot. Please somebody put that up there in the description box. Thanks for coming, Lovey. Good night. And Sag, step out of your comfort zone. Mark, we'll have it timestamped so you can go to your Aquarius reading. Sagittarius, what are you holding on to? What are you fearful of right now? Sagittarius, y'all been beat up. That's the problem. Let me look at this here chart. Y'all been beat up. Kitty's gone too. Good night, baby. Good night, Kitty. And you've been rolling around with a Neptune square in Pisces. So you've probably felt like these dreams and these visions that you've had for yourself, maybe they haven't quite come to full fruition. And so you're just like, oh, I thought this was going to work. But Sag, you got to walk. Ooh, okay. All right. Thank you. Work through your fears, Sag. Yeah. I know, baby. I didn't mean to start this late, but I did. That's what happens when I got tomorrow off. Okay, Sagittarius, on top of what you need to release is the Hanged Woman. I am going to read that. The Hanged Woman. The Fool pauses her future. Yeah. The Fool has become trapped by the things she has overlooked and now must pause and do nothing. Like the mountains of ice floating behind her, she must remain frozen. Any movement could unsettle the progress she has made. The sixth chakra represents a time for intuitive knowing, to look and discern if this is your true, right? If this is your true intention, or if you're trying to live out a dream that is not yours. When struggle is put on pause and we relax into the unknown, we allow new ideas and family of origin agreements to be revealed. Interesting. It is a time for us to be certain. To be certain our choices are our own. Wow, that sheds a different light on it. Sagittarius, maybe there have been things that have been spoken over you, or the way your family is constructed, or the way you've been taught you have to think and be and live and breathe, that you've been taught you can't do this, you can't excel past that. Perhaps that's what the problem is that now the spirit realm is trying to tell you, hey, let's move forward. And you've been trying to move forward, but you still get up in these little entanglements because you've not yet released all of the old stuff from before. You've not yet released all the things that have been said over you. You've not yet released what got handed down to you in your DNA to overcome it. Okay, honey. Not yet. I'm almost to Aquarius. She's got relationship and trust issues. Poor baby. Yeah. She's got to release that fear. Work through your fears is the next thing for you, Sag. This is really going to be about releasing fear during this full moon time. And we have the Knight of Swords, which is in the throat chakra. The Knight of Swords. This card represents the card of rapid results. This knight does not wait. He rushes in with little or no emotion. He carries a result or an answer. It is your intention that has set this in motion. The time for communicating may be past. Action is now necessary. Things may or may not resolve the way you'd like, but they will at least be complete. This is the problem when we hold on to our fears, is that we end up with results of something in a way that we never intended for them to be, and they may not come to completion and fruition the way that we want to. So then, because we didn't release our fears come true. Hey, Sonny. You've manifested this, Aquarius. I mean, not Aquarius. Sagittarius. You've manifested this, Sag. You've brought this upon yourself. This is what you're going to have to do now. Step out of your comfort zone. And it's going to take time with the Empress to manifest a new thing. Thank you so much for being here, Sonny. It's going to take time, Sag, for you to manifest a new thing. Because you've been doing all this mess here, right? With this Knight of Swords, this Magician, living in fear, right? You've been doing all this mess here, not releasing stuff, right? Keeping yourself on hold because you've not been releasing stuff. You've been doing that for a long time, and now that's kind of coming to roost. That rooster's coming to roost, right? The chickens have come to roost. And now what it's going to take is a little alchemy. Now it's going to take a balance of spirit and of logic. It's going to take this balance of, now I got to really work on it. I got to work on my foundation. I got to work on my self-esteem. I got to work on all of this so that I can love myself in a way I've never loved myself before. Okay? So, Sagittarius, for this full moon, for you, this is all about getting into that deep. See, okay, remember, if you all haven't seen it yet, go back when we're done. Go back and watch the video on the full moon. I have a half-hour version. I have an hour-and-a-half live version. Uranus in Taurus is upsetting all of our apple carts in a real way. Okay? In a real way. And it's upsetting that apple cart and changing our routine. It's disrupting the routine, and it's doing it so we can be free. So, Sagittarius, where is it that deep down inside in your foundation you need to be free? Hey, Heather. Where do you need to be free? Where do you need to be released? That you got to step outside the comfort zone, the laughy, the jokey, the thisy, the daddy, right? And you got to really look into that family tree, and you got to really look deep down inside to where you've allowed these things to continue and to fester, and these fears then become manifest. There's a story in the Bible where Job, y'all know about Job, right? Job had everything, and then as the story goes, the devil went to God and said, hey, if you take your hedge of protection off around Job, he's going to curse you and die. And God said, no, he won't. He's not going to do that. He said, but you're a fool because you didn't realize you always had the ability to do to him anyway. Why? Because Job kept saying he was fearful of losing his kids. He was fearful of losing his wealth. He was fearful of losing his cattle. He was fearful of losing his wife. All of these things he was fearful of. He kept speaking this, and that which he spoke, his greatest fears came upon him. We speak our lives into existence. Uranus is transiting your third house. There's a lot of changes going on in how you're thinking about some foundational things, isn't it, Sonny? A lot of foundational things have been missed, right? Or changed, or you're seeking freedom in that. Yep. So anyway, back to Sagittarius. Listen, Sag, this is a deep-seated release, the fears, the deep-seated stuff, the foundational stuff that's been plaguing you for so long so that you can move forward. That's a toughie. Hey, Miss Lee. All right, here we go. Cappies. Capricorn. Capricorn's going to be at 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 30 seconds. 1 hour, 26:30. 1 hour, 26:30. Capricorn. Whew, we almost done, y'all. Ooh, child. Here we go. Cappy. The energy is gaining momentum. Capricorn, it is also a time for healing at this full moon. Capricorn, do not let pride get in the way. Here we go. Cappy. Definitely, I'm going to kind of look at this chart here a little bit. Cappy, I do feel very strongly that it's gaining momentum, and I'll tell you why energy is gaining momentum for you at this full moon. Because Saturn is almost conjunct. You might as well call it conjunct, but it's approaching Pluto, the house, the transformative planet. And here comes Jupiter out of Sagittarius too. So it's making its approach, right? It's preparing for final descent, right, into Capricorn. Jupiter don't like being there because it's restricted. However, for you, hey Alpha Aries, however, for you, it's a re-energization. It's like, wow, we got the expansive planet here, and wow, we got the transformative planet here, and man, the freedom planet is chilling down there trining us in Taurus. So actually for you, all this energy that's really kind of tough for the rest of us is it's tough for you, but not in a very different way. In a very different way. So if you're feeling like things are on the upswing, Cap, because it is. Cappy, here you are right here, King of Coins. Oops, I can't see. King of Coins. Huh. You're beginning to come into your own cappiness. You are feeling yourselves. Not in a bad way. 6 of Coins. Abundance to giving is on its way. Things are coming together. And you can feel it coming together. Look at that 7 of Wands. Ain't she beautiful? And you like, I ain't finna let nothing stop me either. I'm defending my position. And I ain't finna let not a damn thing stop me. A time for healing. And we have the moon. At this full moon time, there are a lot of, there for you as well, release some of these deep-seated wounds so that they can be healed. The interesting thing I'm feeling though for you, Capricorn, it's going to actually be easier for you because the moon is in an earth sign, so it's not quite as volatile and as emotional as it normally is. So this healing can be rather practical. However, you're probably going to feel a little emotional and anxious about it with that 9 of Swords. Because, oh good Lord, what are these things called emotions? And you are going to be healing from some deep heartache and disappointment. Capricorn, you just let that marinate for a minute. It's time to let the heartbreak go. It's time to let the disappointment go. It's time to heal the wounds. Okay? It's time to heal the wounds. It's time. Because you can't carry it into the next step. Thank you, Trinae. Thank you very much. You can't carry it into the next step, babies. You can't carry it. You need to heal now so that when we get into that next realm, right? Because we got some more real big changes going on that are about to come down the pipe. And if we don't handle it now, it's going to really be magnified later. So let's do the healing now. I know y'all don't do feelings. I know y'all don't do feelings, child. But if y'all would just do your feelings and get it over with, it wouldn't be so damn bad. Okay, Cappy, do not let pride get in your way, Capricorn. Don't be so damn prideful that you're like, I don't feel nothing. They didn't hurt me. Stop it. You've been feeling left out in the damn cold, Capricorn. And you probably been put out in the cold. Eight of Wands. That Five of Cups. Okay, let me tell you something. Good. Oh, good night, dear. Thank you, Vernell. Forward movement in this area is going to feel overwhelming. And I know you've been left out in the cold. And I know you've gotten a cold shoulder. And I know you're like, I don't even understand, because you really weren't showing me all of this much beforehand. And now you're really being cold, and I've not done anything to you. Understand, though, the pain and suffering that you have recently felt at the hands of whoever this is. This could be, a relationship, a romantic relationship. This could be work. This could be anything. Interpersonal relationships, those could be family as well. That hurt and that pain that's been inflicted upon you, try to turn it around and say it's meant to show me where I need to heal and where I need to be stronger. That's where that is. That's what that is meant for. And as you come out of this hurt and this pain, and as you allow those wounds to be healed at this full moon cycle, Test, test. Can you hear me now? Okay. Yep, I used my wireless mic at first, guys. Okay, and that died. All right. Testing, testing. Can you hear me now? Give me some hearts if you can hear me. Okay, perfect. Where did we leave off? Yep, we were on Capricorn. Okay. This is what I was saying, Capricorn. If you continue to let your pride get in the way, and you continue to have this belief system that, well, I don't have any, I know, right? Because I'm almost done. If you don't release this hurt and this pain, if you don't release the past, you got to realize that all of the pain that's come upon you is to teach you. All the pain that's come upon you is to help you heal. All the pain that's come upon you is so that there have been past wounds in past lives that it's time for you to heal in this lifetime. And if you don't heal them now, it's going to be very difficult later on to heal them. You need to heal them now for a purpose. Admit that they're there. You got to admit that they're there. You have to admit and say, yeah, you hurt me, because your pride's going to be like, child, look, you didn't hurt me. You didn't do a darn thing to me, right? You really didn't get me like that. Yeah, they did. Yes, they did. It's okay that they did. Because that wound, that hurt, that pain, then you turn that around and say, what is it within me that could be attracting that level of pain to me? Heal that wound, take that knife out of it, right? I believe I was saying something like a gunshot wound. So if you got a bullet in your butt and you just let it sit there, it's going to fester and it's going to get infected. You got to take it out sometime. So take the bullet out your butt so that you can heal the wound fully, so that you can't get hurt like that again, Cappy. So you cannot get hurt like that again and learn the lesson karmically you've been meant to learn. I don't know how much of that before y'all heard. So Capricorn, at this full moon time, this is what you need to release. You need to, it's forgiveness and healing time for you, because Uranus transiting Taurus is allowing you to break free. That's what I was saying when I died out. That this Uranus transit, if you allow the transformative energy of Pluto to transform you, this Uranus transit with this lunar energy here, it's going to free you from the chains that have bound you to this pain for so long. For so long. So until you get free from you're trying to get free from the chains that have bound you and the karma and the lessons, so that you can move into the next thing. All right, let's keep it going. Aquarius. I'm so sorry, everybody, for the delay. Aquarius. Aquarius is going to be at 1 hour 42 42 minutes. 1 hour, 42 minutes. Aquarius, you are good enough. Don't let your past hold you back. Aquarius, bring love into the situation. Aquarius, it's very odd for me to ever see that an Aquarian is not sure that they're good enough. Aquarius, don't let past hurt, past pain. I keep saying past hurt and pain. This is so much to do with hurt and pain that's go around in this full moon. Aquarians, don't let how other people have treated you in your past dictate your future. Bring love into this situation. And let me tell you something. Aquarius, that bring love into this situation card, you probably can't see it. New moon in Aquarius. Those are the moonology cards, guys. Let me see what Aquarians are supposed to be doing this full moon. Y'all, thank you for hanging with me through the Mercury retrograde interruption. I had on a wireless mic. I like the wireless mic, but I need better batteries for that wireless mic because I can only, gosh darn, use it for 2 hours at a crack. Aquas do have feelings, a little bit. Y'all know that tail end of the darn zodiac. Y'all ain't got no feelings. Okay. Aquarians, you are good enough. You can truly be your magician. You can truly create that which you desire for your life. Are you going to be the master of your destiny? Good night, S. Marie. Oh, right. I thought you were going somewhere. 5 of Wands. What are you having conflict over? I think you're having conflicting emotions over this situation. Conflicting Aquarius. The mark done gone to bed, y'all. Knight of Cups. Aquarius. Now that's interesting because it says to deliver love. You're going to have to look at this situation through the eyes of love, of understanding the other person. I'm well, Sandra. How are you? Of understanding the other person, of understanding their thoughts, their emotions, understanding where they're coming from, understanding why they are the way that they are. Don't let your past hold you back. If you have had a third-party situation with that 3 of Cups in your past, you can't bring that to your future. And that could be interference, like, let's say you were at a job and there was like somebody interfering with your ish before, or, you know, whatever, like you had like some sort of conflict or whatever. And you're at a new job or a new position. And it's like, this seems that there's conflict, there's backstabbing, or there's this, there's that. Don't bring it forward. If you were in a relationship before and you got cheated on, it was a third-party situation. Yes, Trinae, I'm going to be showing everybody love on Patreon. I swear to you, I am. Okay? I swear to you, I am. I'm off tomorrow. We've got some things going on tomorrow as far as family is concerned, but I got the good part of the day, so I've got my weekend planned out. Open to get stuff done. I appreciate your patience. It's been crazy at work, and I'm telling you guys, I'm sorry, Aquarius. When it's crazy at work, and you guys, I deal with external insurance agents that sell Medicare, and it is Medicare open enrollment right now. It's nuts. So I tend to not even have a lot of energy when I come home like normal to even do things. So I'm glad that tomorrow I have off so I could do this tonight. Okay, I'm sorry. So the Three of Cups. So Aquarius, we're going to pick back up. If you got cheated on before, whatever the situation, or the mother-in-law was interfering, or the father-in-law, or the brother, or the this or the that, you got to leave that in the past, Aquarius. Do the new thing. You're going to have to approach this situation in a new way. And I'm guessing, because the final card here is bring love to the situation, and we have this card of indecision with the Two of Swords. What I'm hearing is that you got to look at this a new way, and in this full moon, what I'm hearing for you to release is the old way of thinking, the old way of interpretation, the old way of handling a situation, and manifest and bring in this loving, kind, giving, understanding, higher self. Hey, you and your feelings. Here's the Hierophant. Be committed. Right? Have the faith. Be committed to saying, I'm going to show you that love. I'm going to be the teacher and have take the high ground. Yep. And then we have the Six of Coins and the Three of Wands. So if you can manage to do that, you're going to start coming into abundance. And what's going to happen is you're going to start your level of giving and benevolence and helping and all of that you bring to the table. Like, you want this to be just and right. When you're able to kind of look at it through the eyes of love from a higher level and look down on it, it's a beautiful thing. Raina, them teachers don't need an extra day. They need to work overtime. They've been off all this time striking. How they got any grades to put into the grade book? Anyway, that's what. So Aquarius, during this time period, you can tell I'm ready to be done because I'm starting to get distracted. During this time period, this full moon time period, this is really releasing. Release old ways. Free yourself. Free your mind. And here's Gemini. Free your mind. Okay? Free your feelings. Free your mind. Free your emotions. Free your thought pattern. How you evaluate a situation. Be willing to open yourself up to many, many new possibilities and bring love into the situation. Love knows all, love sees all, love forgives all. All right. Last but certainly not least, Pisces. My fishies. Oh, my fishies. 1 hour, 51 minutes, and 45 seconds. 1 hour, 51 minutes, 45 seconds. Before I leave, guys, go to heartofinspiration.net if you wish to order any such. Here we go, Pisces. Make it 1 hour 52 minutes, please. 1 hour 52 minutes, please, for Pisces. 1 hour 52. Pisces, your dreams too need a practical plan. Your dreams need a practical plan. Can you make that 1 hour 52 minutes, please, for me, Raina? Thank you. Pisceans, you are good enough. You are good enough. And your hard work, Pisceans, is paying off. Pisceans, I feel like a lot of you have been going really deep into your spiritual walk and your spiritual stuff. Thank you, S. Marie. I forgot about that. You've been going hard into your spiritual walk and spiritual stuff. However, it's having your, interestingly enough, this card of your dreams need a practical plan is the full moon in Taurus card. It's a lot of earth energy. You got the full moon in Virgo and the new moon in Capricorn as well. So we're going to ask you to come down to earth for just a hot second. Pisceans, I know that's a little difficult. I know it's a little difficult. But you've been doing so much spiritually that I need you to come down out of the clouds for a minute. Okay, here we go. Your dreams need a practical plan with the higher font. A lot of times this higher font really is represented, right? You think of him as kind of like a papal, religious leader from an organized religion. Yeah. And so there's a practicality to the faith with organized religion, right? It's very structured. So that's what I'm kind of seeing is that, listen to spirit to find the structure. It's not that you've got to not walk in the spirit, and it's not that you can't be your typical intuitive self, right? Here's the Ace of Wands. So it's not like you're not going to get inspiration, right? But it's time to take action. Action is being taken. Things are being moved forward. With or without you. With or without you. Right? It's going to go forward. It's time for you to move, but just move in a structured way that Spirit is trying to show you. You're definitely good enough, Pisces. Don't do the self-sabotage, please. Yes, it's 11:11. Welcome back, Mendy. Don't do the self-sabotage. Because your manifestation is on the horizon. You got to decide you're going to balance yourself and walk in it. Pisces, with that 2 of coins. You going to go out and meet your ship, Pisces? Or you going to stay in the house? And here you are. Decide. You know that it's there. You know that it's there. You know that the manifestation is there. You know this. And you've been working so hard towards this and working on it so much. You're good enough. You deserve it. Don't sabotage it. Whether it's a relationship or a business or a car or a house or whatever it is, don't. Your hard work is paying off. With the 9 of Wands, the problem is you haven't resolved that personal issue. There's where that self-sabotage comes in at. I think a lot of Pisceans have just come through a Tower moment, a big change. I don't think it's necessarily negative. I don't think it's necessarily negative. I think that the big change has occurred so that you can really see who's with you and who's not with you, both in the physical realm and the spiritual realm. Man, you've had a lot of anxiety too. Let me tell you guys something. Pisces, this is it. You know, other people have had to release other people. You have to release yourself and release self-doubt, release the hurt, release the pain, release the fear, so that you can fully manifest what God has. Release the delusion, release the self-sabotage, release this feeling of I'm not good enough. Start speaking I am over yourself. I am good enough. I love myself. I am. The I am declarations over yourself. Start saying that during this full moon, because you've worked so very hard towards this goal, and I would really hate for you to not achieve it. It doesn't make sense. I would hate for it to not manifest, because Spirit's literally trying to give it to you. Okay? So Pisces, and this could be in spiritual endeavors too, so just own it, right? Love it. Release your doubt, your fear, and welcome in a little bit of structure, not because you're incapable. Not because you're incapable, but because sometimes we all need a little structure in our lives. Whoo, child. Oh my God, everything is going on. Everything is everything, child. You know, yes, I have a studio, but it's a one-woman show, so you know, sometimes there's stuff that needs to happen. Well, that's it, y'all. I've been on here for 2 hours. It's been a fun time. I do have both the live and the thank you, the live and the edited version of Virgo, of the full moon in Taurus, kind of like energy interpretation that I put out yesterday. Both are out there. Thank you guys for being here tonight with me. I really appreciate it. Welcome everybody, all the new folks. Raina, do you have Vicky's channel link that we can put in here for her as well? I want to thank Marky Mark for popping by. Thank y'all for being here. I don't know what we're going to do this weekend. I know I have to do an 11/11 video this weekend. We'll do that. We'll do the 11/11 video with the transits. We might do some readings, but I'm not sure yet. We're gonna just kind of wing it this weekend, y'all. Okay. I am going to be back on doing my Patreon stuff though this weekend, so starting tomorrow morning. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you so very much for everybody for being here. Good night, everyone. I'm gonna go get some rest. Thanks very much. Thanks, Rena. Thank you, moderators, new moderators. Thank you, new subscribers. Thank you, existing moderators. You guys, thanks to everybody for being here. My ride or dies. So I appreciate you guys more than you guys know. All right, I'm gonna get on out of here. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys.